In this video, I will show you how to debug your Talent job in case of certain issues. For this demo, I am using a simple calculation in a DI job, and we will run through certain test data set in which I am passing some bad records so that it breaks, and we will find out through the debugger what the issue is and how do we fix it. Right, so in Talent there are two ways that you can perform the debug. The first one is a trace debug, and the other option is Java debug. So let's take a look at each of these and find out how these debugging will help us to identify the root cause of a particular issue. So let's get started. I'm on my Talent Studio, and in which I'm reusing one of the job here, which reads a data file from stocks. And what it does is it just takes all the input as is and pass it to the tlog row. So let's quickly, run this job and see whether this is working fine or not. Yes, it is working fine, right? This is the data file, so this is all good. So I have a price column and a rating column, and if you notice, there are two records for which the rating is null. So when you perform any aggregation or any sort of checks, this will be returning a null pointer exception. Right, so let's get look into this option. So for this, what I'll do is in the tjava row, I'll include this computation for the bonus field, so which is price multiplied by rating. Right, so when you perform any aggregation with the null values, it'll always throw an error. So let's get this job executed and see whether it breaks or not. Right, as expected, it is going to throw null pointer exception for the bad record. So here in this use case, it is only one or two components, and hardly there are 10 records in this input file. But in your case, maybe it is thousands of records where in which there are null pointer issues, bad character issues, or even special characters in the file. So for all these things, it will be really helpful. What I'm using here is just a null pointer one. So the here is the null data. There's no value for rating here. So, but in your case, maybe if you are doing any transformation on this field, and if there is any special character, then that could be one of the use case. The other use case is, let's say this field length is 6 on the target, but in your source you are getting 10 digit. Right, so there are several ways, several use cases for which you can run the debugger and find out the actual issue. Right, so let's see how this can be identified. So what I'll do is, first thing first, let's do a trace debug so that we can find out this issue. So all you have to do is just go to this debug run, and under this you will get two drop downs. One is Java debug and trace debug. So just click on trace debug and let's hit trace debug. So in the trace debug, as you can see, the difference is, um, the trace debug will always run in the designer mode, and the value for each of the field that you're using will be printed on the console itself. You mean the job design area itself, you will be able to see this. So for example, if you notice, it is the sixth record having the rating as null, right? That's why it's not able to calculate the bonus. And what you see here is the previous record. Okay, bonus is the previous record, and the new row that it has come, the sixth row, is having rating as null. So in this case, you can easily go back to the source file, and then you can append the whatever the right value is, or you notify this to a business user and they will correct it, and you use the updated file. Right, so this is one way. As I said, in this example it's very simple, so you may not feel it very useful, but in case of real time scenario, you may have like 50 columns, and there could be 10 different fields and 10 different checks. So in those cases, this will be really helpful. right? So the difference between trace and Java is trace will actually give the column values on the job design area itself during the execution, right? So now this is one way. We will look at the other option. So on the same debug run, we will have to choose Java debug. So in trace, we have seen this in the job design area itself. When you choose Java debug, what happens is it'll actually generate the JavaScript for out of this job. So let's see how does it look. So just select Java debug and click on debug. So it'll ask you that can we go ahead and launch the debug perspective. And if you notice on the right hand side, this is the integration perspective. Right after we switch it, it goes into the debug perspective. Okay, so that is the first thing. On the left hand side, it will show you all the debug perspective, right? This is the job, and it shows the Java compiler version, right? This is on the left hand side, and right hand side you will see all the variables. In case if you are using some, you can actually set the manual breakpoints, and also you can set the expression and see the value for particular variable or a record or a column, right? So for this, what we will do is we know that we have a calculation here that says my bonus is price into the rating. So I'll just take some keyword here and go to this Java file. So we can do a search here and search for price star. So this is the section, right? So this is where we are performing the calculation. So whatever you see in the job, in the design area, in the UI, the same thing will be um, translated to equivalent of JavaScript, right? So for this, you can actually set the breakpoint, right? What happens is when you set the breakpoint and when you execute, it's going to go to this particular point, and then we can see the values for each of these. So this is the first setting you will have to do. And the next thing is we can actually add these variables here. So this column value will be printed here. So let's go ahead and, so this is under expression here. Go ahead and just type in row 1 price and then the rating. So we have added in my case it's only two. If you have 10 different things, you may have to put all those 10 different column values so that you can see what is going wrong, right? The same thing can be applicable here also, like special characters, data length increase, or a bad number format or bad date format. So all those things can be easily identified in this step. So yeah, let's go ahead and run this, right? So the next step here is to go ahead and click on this resume. So it will go ahead and stop at the breakpoint. Okay, see here is our breakpoint. So this is the execution has come to this point, and on the right hand side on the expression you will see the values, right, for the price and the rating. And please note this Java debug is something you will have to resume it. Of course, you can set the step into and no step return. These are actually will control you how your debug should happen, whether it should be row by row or steps of sequence. So all these things you can set it up here. But for this demo, I'll make it quick. Just go ahead and click on this resume button a few times so that it comes to this bad record and then breaks. So it is actually at the fifth record. Soon after that, yeah, this is the sixth one. And as you can see, the rating column value is now null. So this will soon break when I hit resume, right? So this is broken, and this is how you will find out the issue. And also, if you notice, the exit code is one here, which means this is not a successful end of the execution. Exit 0 is always success and exit 1 is failed.